Ah, well, it's me again, and guess who I'm talking about today? You guessed it. My girl Erica Summers with a new coming to you 1st of September. Vanity Kills. So I got the joy of being an ARC reader for this very awesome book, and I'm not saying that lightly. I literally could not put this fucking book down. It is brilliant. Honestly, I can't tell you how refreshing it is to just get excited over a reader's work. So we follow the story of Jack, Iris, Mick, Chase, Alan, Fisher. Oh, it's just... Basically, they end up being guinea pigs for this experimental treatment, a new drug called Obsidian, which apparently repairs damaged cell tissue, so like T cells, basically. So, if, say for example, like me, you have loads of scars, and you wanted to get rid of them, then you take this tablet. Now, I have had many a moment where I have thought, clinical trials, this could be the way to go. No, I'm not doing clinical trial anymore, because after reading this, I am firmly put off it due to the side effects of this particular drug. So they all end up staying in a house together under like close observation of Dr. Walsh. Now, Dr. Walsh has an extremely tangled backstory of pain and heartbreak. Excuse that noise, that was just the children jumping around and being crazy. Anyway, Dr. Walsh is doing this drug trial over a 3-week period. At the end of it, they get a large sum of cash for being guinea pigs. Seems like an idea, right? No, because, like, you know, these are really, like... So, Erica has created these insanely believable, insanely heartbreaking backstories for these characters. Iris's backstory hits hard big time. Alan's backstory is just brutal and traumatic. And then you've got Jack himself, who, in all fairness, I do feel sorry for the guy at first, because you end up learning that basically the reason he has these horrific burns, there is a lot of body dysmorphia kind of theme going through this, and Jack has a lot of self-loathing, a lot of guilt, and a lot of regret for what he went through. How he got the burns, oh, it gets so interesting, because like it's like she doesn't tell you all at once what happens. It's in bits and snippets. So she drags it through with the reader, and the reader's like, okay, that can't just be the reason why he's filled with so much self-hatred towards himself. Like, he describes himself as like the Frankenstein's monster, the Elephant Man. He loathes his existence with this horrific disfigurement from his accident, but he also draws on his backstory of why he is so... It's heartbreaking, but at the same time, Erica creates these believable characters and you want to follow them. Now, it is a slow burner, and I'm usually really crap with slow burners because I you know, but the backstories, the build-up, the character development, and the way that she builds the relationships with every single one of her characters before bringing in the symptoms of the drug, and Mick, how he screws with the whole experiment for Walsh, and just... It is insanely good. It's such a great story. Like, the undertone of the story, like, there is some trigger warnings galore, though. I will warn you, there's some trauma in there. If you are an SA survivor, for example, it's going to hit hard for you when you get to that chapter. There is some really brutal assault in there. Poor Chase. And it is, like, psychologically, it's a lot to take in and it's a lot to absorb, which is why it's a slow burner. You have to feel and want the characters, and that's what I love about her work. She doesn't just, like, monsters. It's building up, it's burning, it makes you love the characters, it makes you feel for the characters. The whole twist and turn that we take with why Walsh is doing these trials, what happens when they don't get the placebo that they thought they were going to get. It's insane. Like, from start to finish, this story does not give up. And when the action does hit and the gore and the horror, oh, it's perfect. It's so damn perfect. I'm so jealous. And it was inspired by a lesser known movie. In all fairness, Erica did a better job. I'm going to say that. She did a better job. She did it justice. Because it's... this little black pill has so much depth behind it. And how it screws with them mentally, physically. How it develops the story. How the story moves and moulds its way around every curve and turn. The development, the suspense, the eerie feeling you get at the back of your spine when you come across the house that's locked away that nobody can access. It's honestly, it's beautifully done, beautifully written. Description was everything to me because she described everything and I could visually see it. The characters were, guys, when it comes out, if you haven't got the pre-order yet, do it now, because honestly, she is becoming a really big powerhouse author, and I think she is going to do some fucking amazing shit in the future.